That's us. We back.
It's another one.
We back. Accountability partners.
It is I, 2-0, J2 the Don, House
Yes,
of Bullies
sir.
Media,
We back.
the Sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter, what's that?
That's my name. When I pull up as House of Bullies Media, that's the
you
brand.
So you got some other shit going on.
No,
right
that's
now.
the brand is House of Bullies Media. You feel me? But when I pull up, you can't be like, oh, what's up with 2-0? Nah, it's Sharpshooter. You can call me Mr. Shooter.
Oh man, we be doing all that. We're not gonna be doing all that.
Hey, look it up on Bucksy. I'm just saying.
Accountability partners, man.
Indeed.
It's your
the
boy
guy,
Treasure
huh?
Visions, man. You know what we doing. I got my boy back. We ain't gonna make this an accolade episode, but we definitely gonna get a few in. There's been a little space in between us getting to work, but we getting to work. Even though we ain't been working right here, we've been working in other spaces. I mean, and even if we plotting and coming up with ideas for this,
In
we
multiple
still put it
spaces.
together. You know what I mean? So, all right, man. Where we at today?
Me, myself, personally, I had some on my mind because I've been hearing things and going through things. And pretty much it's just like I had a conversation with somebody and they told me basically that I need to stop being a certain way, which is aggressive or angry or whatever the case may be, or
You do.
off-putting.
You do. Somebody care about you that was telling you that. I do too. I ain't even let you finish. Huh?
No.
Is that why you looking like that?
Yeah, you didn't.
All right, go ahead, my bad.
But where's the proof of this? That I'm being angry or, feel me, aggressive towards anybody. And I'm like, if you can't show me no proof of that, why are we having this conversation? But I can show you the proof of me minding my business, handling business, making strides on a daily basis, not just a weekly or a month, like daily basis. You get what I'm saying? I got proof of that. I got proof that I mind my business.
You
Right.
ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say to this.
That's what we doing this for. At the end of the day, I'm not scared of nothing that come back. You feel me? That come back with me, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. And if I can't get better at it, then why would I try to not go with the flow of water? That wouldn't make sense. But go ahead though.
Nothing to come for you to go back with, or that's gonna come back at you, but a different set of eyes, a different set of glasses, a new perspective.
Which is always useful.
You talking about me all the way, and I'm gonna put her on blast. My big sister, I love you. Start with that. But when I first came home, my sister was reluctant on my movements when I was trying to be by myself with my nephew, or just what I was doing with myself, right? And as soon as they let me off house arrest, I had a job. I'm out the way. I wasn't perfect. I was still getting reacclimated to society, but I feel like I had my head on straight, right? And I remember being frustrated one day because I had called her and I had asked her something, and it was about my nephew. And her response, I don't want to paraphrase, so I'm not going to just say whatever, but
No, that's all you can do is paraphrase.
to round it up for me, she was basically like, I don't know what you got going and I don't know what you're doing, right? And this wasn't day 2 for me being home. I had been home for some months, maybe even a year at this point. And I had almost had this experience prior to having it with her, with a few other people that I actually loved and I knew that loved me. I know that my sister loves me, right? And by the time I had got to her, I had already understood. And we've spoke about this, bro. And I know that I can't be mad at my sister for how she remembered me. So when she tells me to stay out of trouble, when she's questioning what I'm doing and where I'm at, and she's doing that for how she remembers me. And even though I've been, at this point, working at Tesla and staying out the way for a year.
Damn, I remember you being at Tesla, bro. Fuck, I
Remember?
you.
So look. But at that time, my chest sticking out. I'm working. I'm doing the right thing. Well, I keep telling me to stay out of trouble. I got to argue with my grandma about that shit. Stop telling me to stay out of trouble. I ain't 12. And I don't like jail. I like being productive, chasing whatever I think I could chase out here. But I'm saying to you, for me, not to tell you to brush it off, or to tell you that it's okay for them to say what they say or feel how they feel, but I'm telling you to see that some people remember you for how they remember you. Possibly. And
no, that's valid because I keep hearing that.
yeah,
Then,
bro.
this is the part where I have my rebuttal. Everything that you, to me, I statement, to me, everything that you said is valid, but then you got to think of the validity in what I'm about to say, which is, if it's coming from somebody that you do not have any dealings with, that's the reason why that conversation is happening. Then that would invalidate everything, you feel me, that you just said. If it was coming from who I was talking to, facts. But it's coming from somebody that I haven't had any dealings with. When I seen them in passing, it wasn't a what's up, handshake. It was, you were invisible. So I'm trying to figure out, where is the aggression? Where is the anger? When did I have time to do these things or go through these range of emotions that they're speaking of? And so that's the part that I told you about. I just keep hearing the voices. There's Jado that. I'm like, why ain't nobody coming to holler at me? And I'm not even, most of these people, I don't even have their numbers.
This gonna be a real pot, bro.
That was my whole intention.
You might not like me after this, bro.
I
am a little surprised on how much it sounds like you give a fuck. You telling me some people that you can't even contact if you wanted to.
No, it's because of that person. And it's because of the person. That's the whole reason why it's any extra thought, extra whatever. It's because of the person. And we didn't talked about this. It's on what, 1, maybe 2, 3 pods. When I was like, bro, I kept calling you about this same person. You like, bro, you guys.
So how we get back to this? How do we? That's what I'm saying. How are we back letting this bother us if it's the same person?
No, I told you this specific conversation. I needed to see your thought process on this, because I know I haven't been giving it any energy, but I keep hearing, and so I'm like, from there, even though I have proof that I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm excelling, I'm striding, feel me, I'm progressing, I'm elevating, you feel me, I can keep on going, but I have proof of that, but nobody can show proof of the other thing. And that's why I'm like,
I feel like if this is more specifically around that person, then I would say it's at a point now where something's wrong with that person. And I don't want to make this a big me, little you thing. On what I was saying with my people, with my sister, like I said, it was 3 people that I care for, love, and I know that love and care for me. And it was all 3 different people, or 4 different people, but let's say 3 I deal with a lot. And I want to add to that. Even now, I'm celebrating 4 years being home, right? Or 4 years in a row being home.
Salute.
But even then, I don't have as many years podcasting, taking pictures, having a job as I do with the street shit. That makes sense? I don't have half as many days and hours and thoughts or words said towards that to prove that, not necessarily to prove, but to be consistent enough to be there.
For those that don't know, this means something just occurred. And by that I say, we had a pod about that as well. And I had told you, this is one of the main reasons why I accept the roses and the accolades, because I'm actually going through these things in real time and I'm getting them, even though other people might didn't have them already, but it's my time and it's your time. But it was like, bro, I only been out this long. That ain't, feel me? Like, you been out, you bro, but that's still something. Yes, it is. And I'm not saying it's not.
For sure.
I'm acknowledging that. But I want to be on the streets more years than I have been in prison or jail. Then that's an accolade for me. Then that's what I was saying this whole time. Nobody really felt me. I don't think nobody really felt to the magnitude, you feel me, of what I was trying to get at. But it was like, bro, me just getting out, me getting a job, me being out 2 years, me being on for the first time ever. Those are definitely accomplishments for sure, but that's not something that I'm super just like, that shit regular at the end of the day. That's what I was trying to tell people. And it was just like, man, now you see what I'm saying. Now that just hit it right on the head as far as, you feel me, acknowledging and validating what I was saying. Because I was like, man, I'm not finna be sitting up here even 4 years, 5 years, whatever. That's cool. But even still, in them 5 years, how much of those 5 years was I really like? I'm
living.
Really standing in the potential and standing in, you feel me, my conviction. How many of those years was I doing that? I ain't even just talking about.
Mention about what though?
Whatever. Whether it's this camera, whether it's rap, whether it's You feel me? It's a multitude of things. I'm standing in them convictions because I'm not finna be like, man, I wonder how they gonna look at me if I do this. That's what I mean by that.
I love that you said that, and let me hurry up and jump in before I lose my thought. If I'm being real with you on some gangster shit, you calling yourself the shooter, I need to see you record 30 more games and post 30 more videos before I can expect that. And hear me out, right? But now, let's flip this to our relatives or our friends that are squares or that have never went through any type of street trauma or just period, right? And when they own us about, I've been working, I'm doing my thing, I'm staying out of trouble or whatever, right? And they like, man, you ain't got enough years. Cause I'm looking at you right now, bro. I ain't seen you post consistently enough to be a sharpshooter yet. I ain't seen you sit up I'm just thinking about myself personally, right? So what I'm trying to say now, if you think about this specific person that we always be talking about, maybe in his mind, you ain't been doing the right thing long enough for him to believe it. And that's why I say it's at a point now where that's on him. That's his war to figure out. But maybe that is the thinking. Maybe he don't feel like you've had enough time consistently doing the right thing. I don't feel like you have enough time posting and staying up and editing without getting hella views for me to be a sharpshooter. I think right now you're excited about the response you're getting. But I wonder if you're going to get bored with it. So that's why I'm like, I need to see a couple more posts before I be like sharpshooter. I'm just thinking about what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? So like I said, he could be like, or random people. My sister could be like, man, you ain't been having a job long enough for me to be like, you a working man. Cause I know you still be trying to do this and that, and you ready to quit your job and use the camera. And she know I'm trying to move fast. So it's ain't no telling what she thinking in her mind about even how long I got to be home for her to feel safe with nephew staying the night. It's a couple different things. And then I'm pretty sure it's levels with her in her mind that I got to get to before she can check off certain things about me being a young man.
Hey, I remember you had just said a few minutes ago, and you was like, bro, I'm shocked. It sound like you give a fuck. And what I'm about to say is going to show you to the contrary.